Look at all these goodies, and baking can be so much more than a delicious end product like all these. There's a wellness process to it as well, and that's where Marisa Mariella's favorite part comes in. She joins us with some tasty ideas to boost your spirits. And okay, you were up all last night baking all this.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. You know, I think that's the key, right? You want simple recipes. You don't want to feel stressed in the kitchen. And it's about adding love. Right, so it's adding love to everything that you do. That's really important.
Right, and that's what you do. You have a cooking show on Cable 14 in Hamilton, and you have a big YouTube presence as well. But your whole thing is you also have a mental health background.
Yes. Exactly. So the connection to baking and mental health, well, ask any grandmother and they'll tell you, right? We know that baking, setting foot into the kitchen, boosts your self-esteem, your confidence, your creativity, problem solving. That's where the self-love comes in. And if you make a mistake, because it happens, right, Annette?
Especially with baking, right? Because baking can be so precise, yes.
Exactly. So, you know, I might burn something, but if you have that self-love, you just see it as an opportunity to problem solve. That's all.
And then seeing the joy in others' faces that you share with them.
Well, that's the other way of stirring love into your baking, right? So when you share what you've baked, it's a double bonus. You feel good because it's a sense of helping the other person, but the other person on the receiving end feels loved and cared for, that you've taken the time to make something for them. They don't even care really what you've made, but the fact that you've taken that time and made a gift from your own hands.
Right, and I think too about if you're someone who makes like a signature dish and you always bring that to you know, a family event or whatever, you become known for that, and it becomes kind of like your legacy, right?
Right, exactly. And I think too, with that legacy, you know, we need to broaden what we do in the kitchen, right? And sometimes when we watch some of those baking shows, we can feel intimidated, right? Because we think,
okay, I don't watch them because of that, because I'm like, I can't
never
do
look
any
like
of
that.
this.
Right.
Yes.
So my whole messaging is, you know, step away from that. Recognize that that's obviously a skill and
very
expertise,
high level. Yes.
But there's editing and there's camera work involved, right? I'm talking about good home style baking, just like how our moms or grandparents used to do.
Okay, so you've got, you know, you've got muffins here, you've got a bundt cake that's you know, fairly easy.
This is a ciambellone.
Oh,
yes,
excuse
ciambellone.
me.
No, that's okay. But that shape, you're absolutely right,
Yes.
is a bundt form. So with all of these are very humble ingredients. There's probably nothing more than 5 ingredients in each one.
Okay.
And 1 bowl. And sometimes you don't even need a bowl. You just put everything on the counter, mix it up, and it's ready to go.
Okay, easy for you. but it's also, it's a good thing if you're super stressed. I find that like even like, so my specialty is apple pie.
Oh.
And for me, it's like peeling the apples.
Yes.
Right? It's just like a mindful thing, and it kind of, like if I'm stressed during the day, I'm like all of a sudden by the time all the apples are done, I'm not anymore.
Exactly, all the aromas, right, the texture, everything about baking really ignites all your senses.
Okay.
And the other part is when you're giving, right, you're also showing that love to that other person.
Right.
It's a form of altruism.
Getting your hands in there. Okay, you are part of a really spectacular baking competition right now. Want to plug you for that.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's called The Greatest Baker. And at first I was not really considering it. It was so intimidating. And then I recognized I was falling into the same pattern of negative thinking that I worked so hard to help others with. So I thought I'm going to use this as an opportunity to bring the messaging that anyone can bake, right? And that it's good for your heart, good for your soul, and you can help others as well.
Okay, so we just had the board up there. That's the web page where people can go and vote.
Yes,
because
it's free voting.
Are you leading in your category?
I am, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to everyone who's supported me. You know, the foundation that's associated with is for pediatric cancers, which is another area of you know, deep passion for me. So I'm just so grateful.
Okay, so we'll get all those links up on our website at chch.com, and all of your good like mental health tips and baking tips as well. And wow, our crew is going to be very happy because you said you left all this. So thank you, Marisa.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, Annette.